Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. Tonight we're going to analyze a stock. It's Home Depot. Everybody knows what it does. It should do well in inflation and in a recession. We're going to apply some option strategies to our winning strategy and our watch list that goes well with my strategy and my indicators. So all systems are go, and we're going to see if we can make some money trading Home Depot. Before we get started, we're an education channel and we're not advising on anything. Do your own due diligence. We're just trying to show you what I'm doing and maybe you'll learn from that. Hey, let's get started. We've got a lot of work to do. Jumping right in, I have a watch list of about 300 stocks that I know a little bit about. I know what Roku does, and Ollie, and INTC, and a couple lesser known ones on there as well, but these are stocks that I've come across. Target, which I just played today, Etsy. And from this watch list of stocks that I know and love, I have a watch list of stocks that work best with my strategy that I'm using today. When it's basically it's a combination of RSI indicator, the stochastic indicator, and the MACD, the zero lag. I'll briefly talk about it in a minute. Anyway, I use an application called OmniBroker, and it's a charting program, but also you can write applications. And I have wrote an application to give me the signals. And tonight, they're all long. And these stocks have come up as being potential buys for tomorrow morning. And we're going to look at Home Depot today. Double clicking on it. My strategy is when the MACD is way below the zero. I like it when it's way below, but the requirement's only to be, in my program always says when it's below the zero. And the stochastics, it's come around within about 4 bars of that, of the MACD being down. And the RSI is below the 30 and come back around. When they all occur at the same time, within a couple bars of each other, that's the time to take a long. Maybe there, maybe it was a little occurred the next day, I'm not sure. But it looks like it occurred right there. And just say I did the absolute worst. That would have been a nice buy and a win. Likewise, anywhere along here, nice win. Here, and it's just say it was right there, well, that's a loss. Here or here would have been a win. Short here, and that's a win as well. But now we get a buy. We got a condition here. We have the MACD below the zero line. We have the stochastic RSI below the 20 in its oversold position. And we have the RSI in its below the 30 in its oversold position. So they're all, and the RSI has come around. It's gapped, and a lot of people say that gap will fill. I believe the gap will fill, and I believe it'll fill at 330. Currently trading at 322.91, which is it's about $7 difference. A good day for Home Depot, and they had two green bars the last 2 days, but just didn't move. It's kind of like it's in very little momentum at the moment. We like to see a little momentum. Well, instead of counting each one of these, let's back test it. We want to back test it from January to 20, which is about 20 months back to today from dates. We want to back test the current stock, just Home Depot. We're not back testing all these other ones. Back test it, and it's going, and it looks like it has several trades. Let's do a summary. We're trading with $10,000, $5,000 in our bank, and $5,000 in a margin. Over the last 20 months, it looks like it made $115, and this is actually trading in stock. That's not that great, and the risk-adjusted return is 35. This is disappointing as far as the numbers, as far as profit by trading the actual stock. The win rate is pretty good though, 68.75. And it says the average bars held is 16 bars, and every time we made a trade, we made $7. Looking at it a little differently, that was kind of disappointing. But a lot of times, this is an expensive stock. I can't, you can only buy, with $1,000 per trade, you can only buy 3 shares. You can do that, but I usually trade options. Let's just take a look and see what we got. Look at the profit column there. And then these were all losers, and they all went to the end. We're ending our back test. We ended it after 18 days. And they all went to the 18 days, and these two lost more than 8%. That's what, if we were putting a stop loss, we would our profit target is 8%, we would have the stop loss at 8% as well. Those two are big losers, max losers, and the rest of them are somewhere in between. The other three are somewhere between. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 max winners, and the rest were in between somewhere. Putting that information into our little spreadsheet model, we had 2 losses that were greater than 8%, 3 losses that were less than 8%, 6 wins, but they were less than 8%, and we had 5 wins that were greater than 8%. They pegged the meter. So if we know that information, let's see if we can find an option play using an option simulator called Option Strat. It's a free simulator. I'm using the free version. You can log in and upgrade. I'm probably going to upgrade at some point in time. It's just actually a tool that I'm using a lot lately. Here we go out 45 days. They say that's a sweet spot for options, and we're going to do a bull put spread, which is a credit spread. In other words, you receive money, and the opposite of a bull put credit spread is a bear call credit spread, and that means you go short. We're going to go long. It's trading at 323 with the short strike a little slightly above, and the long strike for protection at 320. There's 5 points spread there. That gives us, that's a requirement. We have to put $500 to do this trade. $500 to play the game. We get, if we do the trade, we get $270 in our account, and our max loss is $230. $270, max loss is $230. And as long as this trade stays above 322, by October 1st, we're going to get the whole credit. But remember, when I did that back test, I did it at 19 bars, which is, by the way, there's 22 trading days in a month. So 19 was close to 22. Okay, that's why I did that. About a month. And this is calendar here. Okay, so I want to end this at about a month. So today is the 19th, and about a month later is September 20th. This is important. After 19 days, if you peg the meter, you lost $255. Remember, there was 3 trades like that on our spreadsheet, pegging the meter. Excuse me, this is on a buy side. Sorry, there was 8 trades like that after 19 days. And you would have won somewhere in that area there. But there were 3 trades that will peg the meter. And so after 19 days, you would have lost $221. If you pegged the meter and got 8% before the 19 days is up, this is what you got. And after 19 days, this is what you lost if your trade went the wrong way quickly. But if it's less than 8%, you can end that trade after 19 trading days or 1 month, somewhere in here. So you're going to win or lose. If you're ending it after 19 days, you're going to win or lose maybe $200 or lose $200. Somewhere in between, that's an average of about $100. So average, if you didn't peg the meter, you're going to win or lose around $100. Maximum maybe is around 200, and half of that is 100. So putting this information in the spreadsheet, the max loss, the max money we got, remembering 322, let's see what our profit model looks like. 270, 230, max win, max loss, and this is about 50% of the max loss. Somewhere in the middle there, which gives us about $1,000. Out of 16 trades, format there got messed up, and the average profit is $67. 16 trades, so every time I place a trade, it's $67, and that's a big difference from the other buying the stock, which is around $7 or $9. So trading options can give you a little bigger bang for the buck. And remember, this is only going to cost us $500, and the other trade cost us $1,000. So we could do 2 trades on this and have even greater profit for the same amount of money. That's why I like options. Staying above 322 will give us the max. After 20 days, somewhere in here after 20 days. 322 somewhere in there. It's almost there now. Is there now. So as long as it gets above that, stays above that, till October 1st, we win the whole amount. But after 19 days, or 1 month, we can close this out earlier, and we can close anything out. Once we achieve our 8%, close anyone out that we want. It doesn't pay to close out a losing trade at 8% because you already lost most of everything you needed to lose. So you might as well stay open. Maybe things will change and come back around the other way. So I trade options. It gives me a bigger bang for my buck, and I trade options like I'm buying the stock. And as long as I have a winning system of 60% or better, and that I execute vertical spreads at around the money, I should be profitable. But you need a winning system. Do you have a winning system? Please tell me about it in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Do you trade options? Please like and subscribe. I'm going to make $67 on a $500 investment in 30 days. I hope. Or I'm going to lose about that same amount. We'll see. Happy trading. Catch you on the flip.